Hi guys, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to talk about the 12 series that I would like to read in 2025. So for anyone who is unfamiliar, in 2024 I set myself a challenge to read 12 series, which I then had to up to 18 series because I completed most of the 12 series mid-year. They're all series that I'm really excited either about finishing, about catching up on, or about starting and making my way through because they're part of worlds that I've already started reading and have enjoyed. So you might be wondering, Steph, what are the 12 series? Well, the first one will surprise no one is that I want to stay up to date with the Jacksonville Rays series, and Pucking Strong by Emily Rath is coming out in 2025 and I will be reading that as soon as it releases because it is an story set within this universe because all of her couples are queer and they all feature different relationship combinations, and I'm really excited about this particular relationship because we've been getting hints at it through all of the other books and I am so ready for it. I would also like to finish the Spoiler Alert series by Olivia Dade because I only have Shipwreck left. So I have owned Shipwreck since it came out and I still haven't read it yet. So I would like to finish that series off. So again, just a one book catch up. This is a super simple, easy to reach target. I would also like to catch up on the Something Wicked series by Elisse Hay. Elisse Hay is an Australian author. She writes paranormal romance and I did start the first book. It is paranormal romance set in Australia and I'm so excited to come back to this because I love any paranormal romance set in my home country. I want more of it. And this series really captured my attention in the first book and I would like to read more. I'm also continuing my Canterbary exploration. I did read through the Walsh series this year, which was actually not part of the challenge. I just ended up catching up on the series. So I would like to dive into the Talbott Cove series in 2025. I would also like to dive into the rest of her back catalogue, but this is a complete series that I haven't started that I would like to read, and I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 books in the series, but you know, that's manageable. I'd also like to complete the Firebird Chronicles by T.A. White or catch up on them. The series itself is ongoing. There are 6 books out. I've currently read the first 3. I will plan on finishing the series next year, and there may even be a read along that's happening, so stay tuned for more information about that. I'd also like to read the Storm Boys series by N.R. Walker. This is an contemporary romance series. I've read the prequel book or the prequel novella to this series, which I absolutely love, and I would like to dive into the actual series. And I'm hoping to see N.R. Walker again sometime in 2025 at one of the bookish events that I'm going to, and I would like to have read that series by then. I'm also 2 books into Saxon James's Never Just Friends series, so I've got 2 more to go. So again, this feels like an easy win in completing a series, and that's the whole point of this, is to look at the series that I only have a couple of books left to read and to finish them off. So that's going on to the list as well. There is also the Linear Tactical series by Janie that I started reading this year. There's a whole stack of books in this series. I am currently up to book 6 or 7, I think. Again, these are really fast-paced, easy reads that I quite enjoy just sitting down and reading back to back, so this seemed like a no-brainer to put on this list. There's also the Vino and Veritas series, which is a series of interconnected standalone romance stories that came out, God, I can't even remember. It was a few years ago. I've read a few books in the series by authors that I have read and loved before, and a bit like I did with the Bold Brew series, which was part of this year's challenge, I would like to just read through the rest of them and see if I can find some new authors that I'm interested in. And then the last 3 series that I'd like to finish are all by the same author, and that's because I started with the last series of an interconnected series of books and I would like to go back to the beginning, catch up, and then continue reading. So that is Sawyer Bennett's ice hockey romance series. So she has Cold Fury, which I have not read a single book in. That is the first series. So I'm going to go back and start there. Then I'd like to make my way through the Arizona Vengeance series, which is connected to Cold Fury. I have started some of the books in this series, but I have not finished the series, so I would like to finish the series there. And then I would like to come back to the Pittsburgh Titan series, which so far has been my favorite of the books that I've read. One, I just love the cover design for these. I think that's such a clever way of having a hockey romance in the style of a newspaper article. Anyway, but I have really enjoyed all of the books that I've read. I find them super easy to read. I've got audiobooks for some of them, I've got ebooks for others, and I just would like to continue them. So that is my plan. I haven't quite worked out exactly how many unread books are included in this series list. Editing Steph has done the maths on this, and clearly I did not think to actually look at how many books there were before I decided to actually film this video. There are 71 books that I haven't read, but I mean, that's fine, right? Like, they're all series that I'm super excited to get back to. Like, I could have literally sat down this year and just read through all of them. And I have done chunks where I've read lots of books in a particular series, but next year I would like to, catch up or finish these. and I'm looking forward to it. It's a list that I'm really excited about. In the comments below, I'd love to know, one, have you read any of these series? Is there anything that you would like to see me prioritize sooner rather than later? It's a bit hard with Emily Rath because that book doesn't come out till later in the year, but everything else is mostly available and I can grab it whenever I feel like it. Is there anything that you want to hear me talk about sooner rather than later? Do you want me to do these as, you know, series of vlogs where I actually read the books and then just talk about the series? I'm happy to do that. You guys let me know. If you've seen my channel plans, you know that my wrap-ups are going to be very different for the first part of the year, so I'm open to however and whatever format you feel like sharing the information about these series in particular would be useful and interesting for you. I'd also love to know, is there a series that you are planning on catching up on or finishing in 2025? Let me know that down below, or just leave me a heart emoji to let me know that you're here. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.